All right, I think we're ready, guys.
Hi
Welcome
there.
everyone who's watching. We are ready, getting ready for the FIFA 16 iFVPA World Cup Draw for PlayStation 4. With me, we have Brooks, who is from the United States national team. Well, not national team. You're actually one of the admins from the national team from the United
That's right.
States.
That's right. Didn't make the team, but I am an admin, and I know quite a bit about the PSN side of the ball. So, been doing a little bit of research, and we're excited to have a World Cup draw today.
Perfect, great. And we also have Michael, who is joining us to discuss the draw on the team. So when you introduce yourself, Mike.
Hi there, Michael from Poland, one of the administration here. And yeah, we're eager to see the draw here. I can't wait to start playing that. So, yeah.
So before we start, let's get some predictions going. Let's see what we are looking at. Let's see what you guys think, who your favorite teams are. Why don't we start with you, Mike? What do you think this World Cup is going to hold in store for us?
Well, I obviously would like to, so our team will get as far as we can. But I think Italy and Spain will be one of the favorites, and played against them a couple of times. And yeah, I think Italy might get it. Might reach the final and they might win it. That's my just hopes, but we haven't played much against other teams from outside of Europe, so I can't say much about them.
All right.
Yeah.
So your favorites are Italy and Spain from the European side. You wish Poland could
Yeah,
win.
I would love, obviously, so we could win it, but it's gonna be hard, tough. But yeah,
Great. Yeah, I mean, Italy just won Euro Cup, so they have the label as a favorite for now.
yeah. Well, they are. They're playing really good football, and they're being a really very solid team, playing a high line of defense, and it's really really hard to play against them in any kind of games. So this and yeah, so they're definitely one of the favorites to win the whole tournament here.
Now, I would also like to hear from all the people watching the stream. Let us know who your favorite is, who your realistic favorite is, and who you're rooting for. Brooks, on this side of the pond, how are the things looking for you?
Man, there are so many good teams. You look at Copa America and you see Venezuela and how good of a side they are, and Marco and how good of a manager he is, as well as teams like Guatemala and the U.S. and Mexico will definitely compete. Um, Things like that, but also Brazil. Brazil is looking pretty good. But I would have to say USA, Mexico will definitely compete. Guatemala is probably a dark horse and will surprise some teams and has been surprising some teams, getting second in the Copa America. So better look out for them. On the other side of the pond, I have played against Italy just in a random match. They're very, very good. Just happened to run into them one day. So Italy is very, very good. And but for over here, I would have to say Venezuela, USA, Mexico, Colombia. Man, it's just all right there. It would be
Well,
hard to pick a winner. I, of course, as a USA citizen, want USA to win, but uh, we'll see.
all right. Well, there you have it. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of points here. Some people are saying that Germany, once you see the German national team play, you will fall in love. Somebody saying hi to their mom. And also, they're telling us here the Australian people are actually not in the World Cup. They did not qualify. Actually, there was something weird going on with the Asian qualifiers and Asian African qualifiers, so that's why. Uh, France, why don't you tell us, Mike, what do you think about France? France is a defending champion. We know all the turmoil that they are going under. So what do you think the team that they present is going to look like?
Well, I've actually haven't seen them anytime recently, so I can't tell much about them. But as far as we played against them in the previous months, then they were really solid. As always, what you can expect. France, really good team, and yeah, they could be up there too. But you never know. I think there might be quite a lot actually surprises in this World Cup, and. Like Dirk said here, Guatemala might be a very good team because seen them on stream a couple of times, and yeah, they might be up there too.
Perfect. All right. So yeah, I think I agree. France is also a really good team that we should not count them out. With all the turmoil that the French nation has been going under, we don't really know how that team is going to look like. And unfortunately for them, they're going to be under a lot of pressure because if they don't win the World Cup, it's going to be a failure, and they're going to be under a lot of pressure to win. And it's going to be a very tough competition with Italy playing so well and Spain always performing and giving everyone a run for their money. So it is going to be a very interesting World Cup, people.
Definitely will, yeah.
All right, so what everyone is here to see, let's get started. What do you think?
Yeah, everyone wants to see it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure people are not here to hear us talk about what we think. They just want to see who's going to play who.
Exactly, I'd say so.
For that,
Everyone of us is.
That's right. We could talk all day long, but at the end of the day, they
exactly.
play. Perfect. Yeah. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to be presenting. Oh, I lost my headset. All right, so I will be presenting our screen so you could see how we're going to be doing this. So bear with me for 1 second. I need to get the technology side of this thing going now.
So many good players, so many people waiting on Mr. Juan Anders, and
I know.
Oh, here we go. Ah, there it is.
All right, so now let's make it public. All right, so if you are following the iFVPA Facebook or Twitter page, you have already seen this image. If you have not, then you need to follow us. So, oh yeah, my camera's turned off. All right, so you need to follow us. But this is how it's going to be. We have band 1, band 2, band 3, and band 4. We're going to pick one team from each of these bands and place them in one of these groups randomly. If during the qualifiers they were in the same group, then we will redraw and pick a different team. So I'm going to need a little help from you guys just to make sure that we're not repeating teams from the qualifiers in the same group. So let me bring up the qualifiers too. And I ask you guys with me to please, and even the people watching, if you see that I'm putting a team incorrectly, do let us know. Because mistakes happen and then people are going to want to kill me.
They can't be in the same group as another team that were also in the qualifiers.
Exactly, so in the European qualifiers or in the American qualifiers.
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect, so we're going to start with basically the primary team from each of the groups. So we're going to go and deplete band A. So we're going to randomly pick all the teams for band A, so which are here, which is Italy. Oh, I think it's a lot easier to read it here. So we have Italy, France, Morocco, Venezuela, Spain, Iraq, Austria, and Canada. Let's confirm. So this is the teams we have here. So again, these are going to be the first teams for each one of the groups. So we're going to go with Group A.
Hello.
All right, Vincent has joined us. Hi, Vincent. How are you?
Hey, Juan. Welcome. Whoa. How are you?
Good. So we're about to start. So go ahead and get ready because Colombia is going to. What do you think Colombia is going to do in this World Cup before we start?
Okay. Can you hear me? Hello?
It kicked.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
Hello.
Yeah, we got you.
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you, right?
All right, looks like we lost them. All right, so we'll just move on. We'll uh,
I'm
mute
here.
for now. All right, so here we go. Joe Axley is about to get onto, so great. All right, so here we go. So Group A. France. So we got France for Group A.
France. Defending
Then Group
champs.
B, defending champions. That's right.
Mm.
So we go France. All right. Austria is next. Austria. I don't know much about Austria. What do you have on Austria, Mike?
Not much, to be honest, but I think they played really good qualifiers and they won most of their matches. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I think they did a pretty good big surprise in qualifiers, so they did.
So you think they're the black horse of this World Cup so far?
They could be one of the black horses, definitely, but there's honestly there's quite a lot of teams with really good potential. So uh, it might be Austria might be one of them, definitely.
Perfect. All right. Well, let's remind our followers that we are live now because I think there was some confusion with the times. I think people were under the impression that it was an hour later. All right, so here we go. So we got Austria on Group B, and we're moving to Group C. Now we're gonna make this a lot faster so you guys are not sitting here all day. I know you really want to. Venezuela, Copa America champions.
Yes. Really good team. Look out for them.
Morocco. I think I spelled it right. There's so many different spellings for Morocco. All right. Canada. What do you think about the Canadian national team, Brooks?
They are led by a really good manager. His name's Hortsey. He's a personal friend of mine. Played on my team for a short time. And the VPN, they're going to be dangerous. And they won their group. They went to the semifinals, I believe, of the Copa. So you can't not count them out at all.
And I think they're even first in the iFVPA rankings, aren't they?
On the USA side, I'm not sure about
Yeah,
that.
they are one of the top ranked American teams in the rankings. They've been doing very well since they started.
Yeah, this year has just turned it around for them, and they're looking to go past the group stage, which supposedly is the farthest they would ever go if they went past their group stage. The farthest they would have ever been if they get past this group stage. So,
All right, so now we have Iraq. What do you know about Iraq, Mike?
Pretty much nothing at all, honestly. No, never played against them, and I haven't seen them play, so can't really tell much about them.
Yeah, my understanding is they're a fairly new team. So, all right, so now we have a 50-50. So let's see. I'm a betting guy. So we have Italy or Spain. Who do you think is going to go first?
Italy.
Italy.
Italy, all right.
Italy.
You guys should go to Vegas, man. All right, so we got Italy and Spain on Group H. All right, so now we're moving to the interesting part. We're starting matchups. So we're going to start with the teams in Pot B. Now, Pot B, just to go back here again, we'll show you Pot B is uh, consisting of Ecuador, England, Colombia, Brazil, Portugal, Guatemala, Turkey, and Chile. So here we go. Chile.
Chile
Oh,
got third in their group and are still qualified for the World Cup. So they got 9 points in 6 games, and looks like they scored 9 goals and 11 against. But they got third and they qualified, so they're here.
yeah, Chile struggled during the qualifiers. They actually had to play one last game to earn a spot. They did. They're here, but now they're playing against France. So it's going to be a very, very complicated game for them.
I don't know.
Now we got Turkey.
Turkey. Qualifiers didn't really go well with them because I think they even had the more losses, I believe, than wins. I think that's how it ended up. So I'm not really sure how it's gonna go down there. Maybe they'll have more luck in the World Cup than the qualifiers. But they still qualified, so they must have played somehow well.
Yeah, and Austria also. I think it's probably going to have to prove themselves right here that they could defeat Turkey to really be a contender to be the surprise team of the tournament.
Yeah, they could be.
We have Colombia next. Juan.
Colombia won their group.
Okay.
With Ecuador and Chile in it. So.
I'm going to talk to Spanish because my English is so bad. Colombia ha sido un equipo que se ha caracterizado por tener una gran potencia con el dominio del balón. Poco a poco ha sido uno de los grandes referentes en Sudamérica y gracias a Dios pues se convirtió en el segundo mejor equipo del grupo en el que estuvo jugando contra Chile, contra Ecuador. Y realmente es un equipo que puede llegar a ser la sorpresa en la Copa Mundo.
Well, they're going to start playing against Venezuela, so they have a tough rival in front of them right off the bat. Okay, Venezuela and Colombia were not in the same group, right? So we're good there.
Correct, yes.
Perfect. All right.
Venezuela won it, and so therefore they couldn't have been.
Great. All right, so we're moving on.
Espera, ¿Colombia y Venezuela en el mismo grupo?
Yep.
Oh.
England.
England. They were in our groups. Yeah, they were in the same group with us, with Holland, and they won the group. But at the end of the day, we beat them once. We got 4 points against them. So it was a really, really tough match. So it was.
So you think England is now making a comeback? No, you think now it's going
to be... they might be because they played a really, really solid games. Honestly, they're really, really even games, and we've only won by 1 goal with them. And one game, the other game was a draw, but they were really pushing it hard. So they would definitely be one of the favorites because I'm sure they had trouble at some point too. But now they're back at it and playing so good. So yeah.
Excellent. All right, so let's see. We got now Ecuador.
The enemies.
Canada and Ecuador. Were they in the same group?
Canada and Ecuador?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, they were not.
Okay.
No, they were not. That's a tough matchup for Horchi, and Ecuador had beaten the USA in the Copa America, and so that will be a very good matchup right there.
Great. All right, so now we got Brazil.
Brazil. Another really tough team. Winning their group, again, solid.
All right, so we're back to 50-50. Guatemala, Portugal. Let's see if you could guys go 2 for 2.
I got Guatemala on this one.
I go in Portugal on this one, so we'll see who's going to Las Vegas then.
Portugal.
There you go. Winning the jackpot.
All right, so we'll move on now to pot number 3. So pot 3, again, let's review the teams. It's Switzerland, Greece, Poland, Scotland, Argentina, Kazakhstan, Denmark, and Tunisia.
That's right.
So it's almost an exclusively European group, or pot, if you will. Only one American team in the pot. So here we go.
That's my pot.
Argentina. Was Argentina in the same group as Chile?
Argentina was not in the same group as Chile. No, they were in the group with Brazil.
Okay, so qualifiers, Group A so far, we have France, Chile, and Argentina in Group A.
That's right.
Kazakhstan.
Oh man, I had a mistake.
All right, so are we good with Kazakhstan and Austria?
I'm not sure.
I'll take a look real quick. No, we're good. Okay, so there we go. Greece. So we have Greece with Venezuela, Colombia, and Greece.
Can you say lag?
It's
Greece.
That's man, I feel for that group right now. I can just think about the lag that's going to happen.
It's the possible furthest away that they could be.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
Tunisia.
Tunisia.
Yeah.
Anything about Tunisia? Do we have any information about them?
No, not from my side. No, not much.
I got nothing.
Let's just make sure that Tunisia is not in the same group as.
They're not with England.
Yeah. I'm sorry. They didn't play a qualifier, so they're fine.
All right, fair enough.
All right, so now we go with Switzerland.
Right. Oh, it's gonna be so much coincidence if Poland is gonna go in the same group with Italy.
So we have Canada, Ecuador, and Switzerland in Group E. All right, so here we go. 3 left. Poland.
Poland.
There we go. Iraq and Brazil.
So what do you think about this group?
Well, definitely the time zones are completely different, so I'm sure we're gonna play in some awkward hours. But I don't know, it's not gonna be easy. Definitely, as you said, Brazil won their group, so that's definitely gonna be hard. And I don't have much about Iraq, so can't say much about them. Let's hope for the best. and hopefully we're going to be first in the group. So
And you'll be facing rivals that you have no information on them.
completely not. No, both of them. We just know that Brazil is really good. They won their group of qualifiers, and that's about it.
All right, Mike, let's see if you could keep your streak going. Denmark or Scotland?
Scotland it is.
All right, let's see. If you guess this one, I'm taking to Vegas, man. And you did. Wow.
Oh yeah, I definitely have to go to Las Vegas then.
You have to now.
100%.
So we got Scotland and Denmark. All right, so Italy, Portugal, and Scotland. Let's make sure that's not a problem.
Italy's not a problem. I don't see
Portugal. It's not a problem. So we're good.
Okay.
I think so.
Italy, Portugal, and
yeah,
we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Perfect. So Italy, Portugal, and Scotland. The other one, Spain, Guatemala, and Denmark.
Spain, Guatemala, and Denmark. That's quite an interesting group too, because I wouldn't really underestimate Denmark. They have a really, really good team there. So yeah, you remember from past Euros, and they might be up top there in that group. But then there's Spain again. Anything can happen. Guatemala, as you said, might be a black horse too.
Yeah, so far this group H looks the most even. All of these teams are very high quality. Of course, Spain is the best of the three, but Guatemala and Denmark are actually a very strong sides that Spain's not going to have an easy time versus them.
But if you're looking at Group G, then Group G, there's actually three favorites, three of the favorites here from Europe, because we're really three solid sides. So that is really group. Strong groups for this.
And it's an all-European group so far.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. All right, so we're going to pot 4, which is El Salvador, Mexico, Germany, USA, Honduras, Barbados, Egypt, and Algeria. So ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's get it going. Let's see what Group A is going to look like. Algeria. All right, so we have France, Chile, Argentina, and Algeria in Group A. Now let's go to Group B. Group B is going to be Germany.
Germany.
There you go. Some European teams in here too.
Yeah, and all European, even Turkey. Yeah, all European group. Group B is all European teams.
There we go.
There we go. All right, Group C. Germany. You gotta watch those games if you want to fall in love, according to someone. Honduras. Was Honduras in groups with Venezuela and Colombia?
No.
Okay, so we're good. Honduras. Oh, Group C is Venezuela, Colombia, Greece, and Honduras.
What a difficult group. Gonna be crazy.
Especially for Greece.
Especially for Greece. Everyone who hosts Greece or even has the other game against Greece is going to be very interesting.
Is it actually that laggy from your side? Because like we played against them in qualifiers, and it actually wasn't that bad.
Interesting.
Maybe it's because of different continents. I don't really know. I can't explain because we played with them not that long ago, and it was pretty fine. So it was about the lag thing.
Yeah, no, it's just because of pure distance. I mean,
Exactly.
South America and Central America versus really far in Europe, distance-wise. So it's
Exactly.
gonna be tough. So Group D is Mexico, Oh, Mexico's gonna have fun with the lag. They got Morocco, England, Tunisia, and Mexico. So all European except for Mexico.
Great team, Mexico. They're going to have some competition. Don't know much about England, but I know that Mexico is really good. So
And
I guess we'll
Mexico
see.
is looking to improve their performance of losing the final last FIFA. So they want to go and win it. And I don't know if they'll make it happen. We'll see. All right, Egypt.
Egypt.
So Group E, we have Canada, Ecuador, Switzerland, and Egypt. Interesting group. I honestly I don't know much about Egypt or Switzerland. Ecuador and Canada are very strong American sides, so they're my favorites for this group at least. All right, so Group
Oh,
USA.
USA. Yeah.
USA.
Yeah. There you go.
USA, Iraq, Brazil, Poland. Wow, I still have to say USA are the favorites here. Brazil's going to give them a fight. Just knowing the USA national team, they're going to come out inspired, I think.
Good.
Michael's like, good.
But we're not gonna let them easy. Definitely not. We're expected to win that group, and we're definitely gonna fight for that. So.
You're the Poland manager?
No, I'm kind of assisting him, just some wealth administration thing from our Polish iFVPA. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, it should be a good, interesting fight between the two countries.
Yeah, I definitely will. Yeah, can't wait to start. Honestly, right. I'm picking Barbados this time.
All right, you gotta go for 4-4, man.
Yeah. That is it.
Oh,
Oh,
that's not fair.
Hey, 75% pretty good.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. So yeah.
El Salvador for Group G. So Group G is Italy, Portugal, Scotland, and El Salvador. Now Group H, of course, it's going to be Barbados. All right, so now let's review the groups and let's each one of us give the two favorites and we'll see, we'll pick it from there. And well, I'll continue sharing my screen just so people could see the groups, and I'll even make my font bigger. Come on. Oh, the shortcut key is not working, so I gotta zoom in manually, I guess.
There we go. Now I can see it.
All right, so here we go. Group A, France, Chile, Argentina, and Algeria. Your two favorites, Mike.
France and Chile.
France and Chile.
Yeah.
Brooks?
I'm going to say France, and not sure how good Argentina is, so it's going to have to be France and Chile for me. Argentina, probably. France and Argentina. I'll go with that.
I'll go with France and Algeria on this one.
Everyone's different.
All right. Group B. Also, people watching the stream, be free to let us know your favorites on each of the groups, and we'll make sure we mention it as we're reviewing them. So Group B, Australia, Turkey, Kazakhstan, and Germany. Your picks.
Austria and Germany.
Same. Austria, Germany.
Yeah, I have to go with that too because I don't know much about Kazakhstan, and Turkey had some troubles during the qualifiers. All right, Group C, Venezuela, Colombia, Greece, and Honduras.
Well, I'm sticking to Europe, so I'm gonna pick Greece and Colombia.
Venezuela won the Copa. I can't argue with them. I would have to say Venezuela. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt with Greece because I haven't seen them play. But if it's not going to be Greece, it's going to be Colombia.
All right. Aguilas is saying that they think it's going to be Venezuela and Colombia. I honestly definitely think Venezuela is going to qualify, but the other team, it's very, very hard. It's really even between the three. So I guess a coin toss is my best guess, and a coin toss would probably give it to Honduras. So Venezuela and Honduras, but it's going to be a coin toss, really.
Yeah.
All right, Group D, Morocco, England, Tunisia, and Mexico.
England and Mexico for me, I would have to say.
I'll go the same. Yeah, I'll go same. England and Mexico here.
Morocco won the African Cup, but I haven't seen them, so I think I'll stick with England and Mexico as well. All right, Group E, Canada, Ecuador, Switzerland, and Egypt.
I simply can't. I can't say no to Canada in this group. Canada and Ecuador for me. If not one of those two, Switzerland's coming up. I don't know anything about Egypt, so. But I would think Canada and Ecuador come out 1-2.
Well, I've been completely guessing, but I would pick Canada and Ecuador too, just as they stand in here. So.
Yep. Me too. I think we're all agreeing on this one. I think Canada and Ecuador, Switzerland and Egypt really will have to show up to take one of those spots from one of those two teams. All right, Group F, Iraq, Brazil, Poland, and USA.
Well, obviously Poland, so that's
I'm gonna obviously say USA, so we'll just go with USA and Poland. Brazil's gonna be a surprise to some people, but I think USA and Poland will pull that out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I actually, with all the issues that USA is facing right now, even during qualifiers, that they struggled a little bit.
I think the struggling is just a shadow just of, hey, we're going to show up in the World Cup when it comes time, and we're going to be prepared. And I'm just going to say, Poland, you better watch out.
Well, definitely will.
Carlos Andujar is saying that in this group he thinks it's going to be Iraq and USA. Iraq. So if he's saying Iraq, he must know something about Iraq. I think, to be honest with you, it's probably going to be, has to be USA. USA has to qualify, otherwise it would be a
humongous
disappointment.
Failure.
Yes,
Yeah.
huge failure for them. So you know what? I don't want to make anyone angry, so I'll go with USA and Poland.
Oh, come on, stir the pot. Let's go.
I don't want to lose any friends today. All right, Group G. We have Italy, Portugal, Scotland, and El Salvador.
Really, really hard to pick in this one, honestly. Anyone could go.
I think Italy is for me, it's a for sure. They're just so good. They won the Euros. That's Italy, and then after that, it's a coin toss. This might be the group of death for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say I'll call it like that too. It seems like definitely the strongest one. The teams are all even, all strong. Italy seems like a bit more of a favorite, but it's no, I can't really say that. Honestly, they're all so good. So it's hard to pick. This is going to be a big lottery in that group here. So anyone could win it.
All right. Well, what I'm going to go with is going to be Italy and Scotland.
Yeah, two strong favorites. Yeah.
All right. So last group, Group H. We got Spain, Guatemala, Denmark, and Barbados.
Spain and Denmark. I'm just gonna stick to my European teams here. So
Guatemala has been undervalued since Copa America. They got second in Copa America, then they got first in their group. They've been undervalued since the beginning. I'm going to have to say Spain and Guatemala, and they'll look to prove people that they are a great team. So Spain and Guatemala for me.
I think I'm gonna go with Brooks as well. Spain and Guatemala. Guatemala, it's the black horse of this tournament, and I'm betting on them.
right.
But somebody's saying here, Barbados is the unknown team. Barbados actually, surprisingly enough, did pretty well during qualifiers. So I would not be surprised if they scare Guatemala or Spain. But I unfortunately for Barbados, this is just too tough of a group for them to advance here.
I would agree.
All right, guys. So this is it. Let's now go ahead and turn the mic over to the people watching. If you want to comment, say something, shout out, whatever you want to do, this is the time. We'll give you a few more minutes and then we'll end the transmission. We will publish, and remember, World Cup kicks off this Sunday, the 22nd. So all action kicks off this Sunday. Follow the streams, follow the Twitch. We will be publishing as many Twitch as possible in our social network sites. So follow us on iFVPA, on VPN, and also in both Twitter and Facebook. We will be putting there as much information as possible so people could watch and enjoy all these high quality games that are kicking off this Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah. Good luck to everyone then.
Good luck to everyone. It's going to be a great World Cup.
Yeah, let's hope so. Oh, the best team won. Oh, win. So yeah.
May the best USA team win. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone is saying that Barbados is a strong team and they have a very determined manager, so they are ready to take the black horse label off Guatemala and put it on themselves. Let's see if they could do it.
I guess we'll find out. It's going to be tough.
Definitely will. Yeah. Looking forward to see some matches in the Group G because it's going to be some really good matches in there. So that definitely going to follow the streams on that one. So yeah.
This is what the World Cup is all about. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we can see more teams like Italy and Portugal and these other teams that the people at the North America side and the South America side haven't seen a whole lot. So maybe we'll get to see some of those great games in action.
Yeah.
I completely agree, guys. I think it's going to be a great World Cup. I think the quality of the play has improved quite a bit from previous instances, and the national teams, it's just, I honestly don't think that this World Cup will disappoint. People wanted mixed World Cup. They were not crazy about the fact that we segregated the group stage into America versus America and Europe versus Europe, trying to minimize some of the lag issues. They'd rather deal with the lag and play with teams they don't typically play on. So we're starting this Sunday, and there's going to be a couple of groups that are going to struggle with setting up the times, but you know, this is the World Cup, and as part of the world, you have to figure out what to do. And again, I think Italy and Spain are my favorites. I want Mexico to improve their last participation, but that's winning the World Cup, and it's going to be a very tough ticket for them to do. So we'll see.
We will see. We got about a month or so, month and a half of World Cup games, and so we're really excited over here.
Someone's saying that Denmark is a very weak team, but they will be surprising us. And they're saying that their defensive center midfielder is very good, and he's going to be holding the team.
They definitely will. They had some problems, but I definitely think they'll be. They'll definitely win that. Well, they might win the group. They might come second, but I think they'll qualify for the next round there. they're definitely solid team, and sometimes they even play. If I could recall it correctly, 5-for-1 formation. It's pretty defensive, and they're really have good counterattacks there. So yeah, might surprise anyone.
Tip for any of the managers or any of the players watching the stream. You got to keep in mind one thing in this World Cup is that you will have more lag than typical, mainly in the away games. That means that you cannot ease off the accelerator when you're playing home. When you're playing home, you got to score as many goals as possible because you never know what's going to happen in the away game. So if you're watching, take that piece of advice.
Yeah, true that. Lag is definitely gonna be there, and you can't do anything about that. Just have to live with it.
They continue commenting about Denmark. They're saying that their striker is great on the counterattack, and he will score more than 10 goals this World Cup. We'll see.
Well, we'll see. Someone is definitely really confident, but Denmark here. But we'll see. It's all gonna end up on the pitch, so we'll see.
Now, someone's saying that Switzerland has one of the best goalkeepers in the world.
I would have to argue with that one and say the U.S. has pretty darn good goalkeepers, so watch out for that.
Well, I'm sure there's plenty of solid goalkeepers there in the game. So
I think you have to be a solid goalkeeper to compete in the World Cup. So
exactly. So
you wouldn't have gotten this far without a solid goalkeeper. So
true. Yeah. So I would say every single team has a really very good goalkeeper. So there's really no teams to underestimate in this tournament here because yeah, it's FIFA. We're gonna experience lag and maybe some different problems. So there's honestly, I wouldn't pick one favorite. It just anyone could definitely win it. Like so, yeah.
Can't wait.
It's going to be an exciting World Cup, and we're going to try to get everyone to at least know when a game is on, so you could go ahead and tune in and watch. The majority of the games are going to be Sundays, so if you are bored at home Sunday, go to your social media and find out who's playing and watch the games. Follow the action.
Yeah.
All right, now I think they're just now talking about themselves. Somebody's saying that the Danish left back is fantastic.
Well,
Let's go.
Yeah.
Don't make me put up some replays of my killer goals here in this stream right now. You don't want to that happen right now.
Juan, are you playing in this World Cup? Come on now.
I'm playing on my own World Cup. You know, I'm too good for
Okay.
everyone else. You know, if I played, that team would be champion automatically. So it's not fair. Gotta keep it fair.
It's going to be great. Hey, thank you so much. We're looking forward to it. Nice to meet everyone here, and good luck to all the teams.
Yeah, good luck to you too, and good luck to everyone who watched it and whoever's going to participate here. So yeah, good luck and thanks very much for the invite.
Yes, thanks, Mike. Thanks, Brooke, and thanks everyone who tuned in and watched. Now stay tuned because we will start publishing the calendar so you could start arranging your games, and we will have action this weekend. To you all, thank you, and I'll see you next time.
Right. Cheerio then. Right back.
See ya.
Perfect. All right.